Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Origin. And this is a new film from Ava DuVernay, this biopic-ish about Isabel Wilkerson, who wrote the book that this film is based off of, and starring Ingenue Ellis-Taylor as Wilkerson, who's trying to write this book and tackle these big concepts and ideas. And this film's hard to wrap your head around. Just listen to the synopsis. The unspoken system that has shaped America and chronicles how lives today are defined by a hierarchy of human divisions. That is the vaguest, just throwaway synopsis that you could throw into a movie. But it really does focus on Wilkerson's story of trying to write this book, and then like the investigation of these big ideas. Like, you have a whole entire scene where like people are sitting around debating like the idea of like slavery versus like the Holocaust and stuff like that, and you're like, we're going there, okay. And tackling like these big societal and humanity scaled ideas. And this really feels like elements of this should have been a documentary and not a narrative film, because they just don't lend themselves to like writing fictionalized versions of this conversation when you could actually be talking to real experts and fleshing out these conversations in a meaningful way. But then you also have all the elements of Wilkerson's journey, and Ellis-Taylor is fantastic. She really anchors this film, brings a lot of emotion and weight to her performance, and you care about like her developing her relationship with her husband, played by John Bernthal, who's also great in this film. Her relationship with her cousin, played by Niecy Nash, and you have the likes of like Finn Wittrock and Vera Farmiga, Audra McDonald, Nick Offerman, Connie Nielsen. There's great actors here that have all these different levels of characters in terms of like how significant a role they are, but the cast is fantastic. What DuVernay and cinematographer Matthew J. Lloyd are able to do is craft a very beautiful and engaging looking film. Wilkerson goes on these journeys to different countries, and you get lost in these different worlds, but then you have these ridiculous mundane sequences of like her getting a big whiteboard and just writing all over it for a prolonged period of time. And you're just like, why are we spending the time watching her do these very mundane tasks when this film is already like 2 hours and 15 minutes as well? It's trying to tackle way too much. It's really trying to meld two films together, like a biopic about this woman writing this book and the process of, and then the tackling of the ideas, and like talking to experts, they're actors playing experts, having these very dry intellectual conversations that feel like it should be in a documentary and not somebody wrote this for a film. It's a really challenging film to process and really wrap your head around exactly what's working and what's not working about it. But in the end, I think there's plenty of emotional moments and strong performances and a beautiful filmmaking that make this engaging enough to be a film that at least worth watching. But this is a film that I don't really think fires on all cylinders and really comes together as a cohesive film, but at least it has a lot of potential and elements to keep you engaged, at least enough. But those are my thoughts on Origin. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.